So hey, this is Ty with Baseball Think Tank. Here we have Kurt. Kurt, just want to tell you, man, I'm so impressed with what I'm seeing here on the video. I mean, you came in doing a good job, and I just want to show you how just some minor changes have huge impacts on the overall results. If you watch through, we'll watch it through about 4 times. First time, just focus on the bottom. So if you watch the bottom screen a couple times, this is when we're getting started. Okay. See some great segmented rotation. You already brought that to the table. I mean, your hips rotate great. Your shoulder rolls back very nicely. So you're already doing some things really, really well. Just some subtle differences, and I want you to, we'll watch them through one more time. I want you to watch the bottom at the speed, the overall speed of the delivery, and then compare that to the top. So we watch the speed of the bottom, and then we watch the top. I want you to notice how much faster you're moving through the throw of the pitch. You're generating a lot more force, which is allowing you to throw the ball a lot harder. And granted, you have the belt that's pulling you, it's giving you some assistance, getting you down the mound. That coupled with, your natural mechanics, you're doing a great job. One of the things I want to highlight for you in the bottom video, if we just focus on your back foot. So as you go into leg lift, notice how you see the foot kind of sliding out right there. Okay, that little slide, anytime we see movement on the back foot, tells us you're not fully planted in the ground. You're not using the ground to really initiate leg lift. We want to make sure that the split second we start leg lift with the front leg, that back hip is completely grounded into the ground. We're pushing or driving our back hip toward home plate on the leg kick up. What happens is we see that slipping on the back foot. We're also going to see upon landing, and that somewhere during the delivery, we're also going to see that happening with the front foot. Okay, so anytime we're creating an unstable base, we're not going to be as efficient, rotating up through the kinetic chain. Okay, so we're losing a lot of power, a lot of force somewhere in there just because we're not providing stability. So yeah, we saw with the belt, we saw you were able to move faster, but one of the things I want you to see why. Okay, you still get a little bit of slip maybe in the back foot. Let's see. Not that much. You get a little roll to the inside, but you're also on a hill. So I think you're a lot more stable there. But I can definitely tell you, look at the difference here in the front foot. Okay, we do creep to the ball a little bit, which probably means we went to the ball there, yeah. So we move to the ball of the back foot. We're going to move to the ball of the front foot a little bit. Okay, but overall, the improvement in stability is what's allowing your natural movements, your natural rotation to go a lot faster. So one of the things the belt does, it helps you become aware of, this initial movement. You got to get going, okay? So right there, you're really getting going, whereas here, you're trying to get going, but because your foot's slipping, you're not generating near the power, okay? Whereas at the top, look at the difference, okay? So that hip never really stops. Here it kind of sinks down, and then it starts coming open, okay? So if we just look at your back hip, back leg, look at the angle. Look at the angle here versus the angle here. And you can tell that's what's allowing you to move faster, use the kinetic chain that you already have. Okay, you already do some really good things. So the end result was I added more power. I had more power on my input. I get greater force on the output. Okay, so overall, man, great job. I love your arm action. I love, love everything you're doing. Like I told you, you're going to get bigger, stronger. The more power you put into this, the greater energy, the greater force, the greater velocity you're going to get out of it. Inputs equal outputs, man. So as long as you have great intent, as long as you're putting the right pieces in, you're going to get great results on the other side. So phenomenal job, man. Great working with you, and look forward to seeing you again soon, bud.